Alrighty, I have 31s on my phone. It's the final part, guys. And I'll upload this video and I'll enjoy the series with you guys. Enjoy the video with you guys. And then I might make another maybe 1 hour video and then I'll go to bed and I'll sleep till, I don't know, 8 in the evening. I think, because there's nothing to really watch on YouTube, right? And then I'll what? And then I will make another video tomorrow morning and I'll get my beer, my smokes in the evening. I might get some slices of pizza today and then I'll get my beer and smokes and I'll enjoy Rad's Last of Us Part 1 walkthrough. And thanks to all you Radbrad fans, thanks for showing him love, as Radbrad will most likely he said in his videos he will most likely do a full series. Because you guys show him some love. Yeah, so keep showing him love, that way he does the full series, obviously. Otherwise, if you don't, he will not do a full series, I'm saying. Yeah. Holy shit, Ivan, you're creative. Yes, I am. I know how to tell a good story, guys. I'm born with a gift. Yeah, I even know guys, I'm so creative. I even know what Star Wars sequel story I want to tell, man. You have like a curse in the Skywalker bloodline going on. So Rey becomes a Jedi, and Luke trains her and he becomes her master, obviously, and then you have the sad, tragic story of Anakin's grandson and Luke's nephew. He was Luke's best student, and he turned to the dark side. And Snoke corrupted his mind, and Luke wants to bring his nephew back to the light, obviously. He doesn't try to kill him like Rian Johnson did in the movie. And what? And he defeats the devil, the devil that turned his grandson to the dark side once and for all. You know what I'm saying? And the First Order is, and the what? And the galaxy is saved, obviously. And the Resistance defeat the First Order, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So it's a simple story, but it's a very powerful story, and it's very consistent with George Lucas' trilogy. As the sequels is not consistent with George Lucas' trilogy. It was all over the place. You have all this craziness going on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm born with a gift. I don't want to tell a good story, man. Because when you watch the sequels, you can tell that Kathleen Kennedy, Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams, they didn't give a shit about George Lucas, man. They didn't care about the guy's story. Yeah, we know Star Wars better than George Lucas. Let's throw away his notes. Let's guys, the guy created fucking Star Wars. He knows what's best for Star Wars. You can hate on his prequels all you want. His prequels are better than your fucking terrible sequels, man. Because at least George Lucas' prequels had a cohesive story. Whereas the sequels did not have a cohesive story. It was terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? The prequels are better than the sequels, guys. You can hate on the prequels all you want. Yes, the prequels had problems, obviously, but they were better than the fucking sequels. The sequels were terrible, man. As Revenge of the Sith is a masterpiece, man. That's a fucking amazing movie. I remember that was my second best movie experience I ever had in the theaters. You know what I'm saying? It was the second best experience I ever had in the theaters. I've never been so hooked watching a movie. I'm like, holy shit, this movie's sick. Anakin turns, sad story, obviously. Oh, this is a tragedy. Yeah, the good Anakin kid who turns to the dark side. Yeah, it's an amazing story, man. A masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ivan, how good your Matrix? My Matrix trilogy will be so good, it will rival my Xenos trilogy, and it'll even beat out the Star Wars originals. That's how good it is, man. That's how good it is. Yeah, it'll beat out the Star Wars originals, and it'll beat out the prequels, and it'll beat out even. Will it be out Lord of the Rings? I don't know. I don't know about that, but I mean, it'll be good. And I think my Matrix. I think my Matrix movies will be better than Reloaded and Revolutions. I don't know if it'll be better than the first one. It's tough to top that. You know what I'm saying? But it'll most likely be just as good as Reloaded and Revolutions, right? At least. Because I don't want to be cocky and say my children will be better than the originals. I don't want to say that, man. There's nothing worse than saying that, and I make the movie, and everyone's like, yeah, I like the originals better. You know what I'm saying? But I have the story in my mind. I'm like, yeah, if you tell that story, it'll be better. I think it'll be better than Reloaded and Revolutions. But I don't think, and I think it'll be just as good as the first Matrix. But I'm not going to say it'll be better because I don't want to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's not? The first Matrix is a fucking masterpiece, man. It's like it's like the best movie ever made, man. It's a masterpiece. But if you tell that story of the life of the one, you're looking at a powerful story, man. A really powerful story. It could be just as good as even the first Matrix. I don't know. I don't think it'll be as good as the first Matrix, but I think it'll be close, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh my god, I mean, you're so creative. So Michael B. Jordan goes clubbing. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan and VJ, they go into the Matrix. I don't know. It's late at night. It's late at night, obviously, and Michael B. Jordan and VJ, Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan is sleeping in his room, obviously, and he looks at a picture that he had. He looks at this picture and he looks at this picture and he sees a picture of old of Morpheus and Naomi. You know what I'm saying? He's looking. Oh my God, these are my grandparents. I'm saying, and he's sleeping and he can't sleep. Obviously, oh man. And he gets that flashback, and then the Oracle says how Smith has returned. He has to find the one. He's like, I can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? He goes into you know what I'm saying. And VJ sleeping in Nebuchadnezzar, obviously. And Michael B. Jordan wakes her up. She's like, what? He's like, you want to go into the Matrix? He's like, for what? Why do you want to go into the Matrix? He's like, you want to go clubbing? You know what I'm saying? And he wakes up the operator. He's like, wake up. Well, what? What do you want? He's like, we want to go into the Matrix for what? We're going clubbing. You know what I'm saying? We're going clubbing, and he's like, "What? You want to go clubbing? Please just do this for me. Don't tell don't tell other members in the crew that we're doing this." And he goes clubbing. Obviously, I just want to clear my head. And he goes clubbing, and I go to the club with my friend, and that's how he's curious of who I am. You ever feel like you're dreaming? You know what I'm saying? Holy shit! This. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they find out my name, and you have to see where Michael B. Jordan he goes. So I have to go in and find out where this guy lives. You know what I'm saying? And then the operator guides him when he's in the Matrix. Okay, the location's here, and he goes here, and he's like, there's agents like hide, and he hides, and you have 10 minutes to find the guy's number, to find the one's number. I don't know the name, to find my number, right? And he goes on the screen, you got this music, and the agents are about to return, and yeah, something crazy, yeah, man. Holy shit, Cravey, yeah, it's like an amazing movie, man. Like kind of masterpiece, yeah, man. So Michael B. Jordan, if he's chosen, if I do the Matrix trilogy, Michael, you watch this video, you're happy, you know what I'm saying? I'll sign Michael to a 3-movie deal. The first movie, I'll pay him $9 million. That's a good deal for him, and I'll give him 0.01% of the profits. The second movie, I can pay him 11.5 million. That's a good paycheck for him, and I'll give him 0.01. And the third movie, I'll pay him like his 12.8, and I'll give him 0.02. Because by the third movie, Michael will be worth close to that $30 million. So you can pay him a good like 0.02 for the third. You ended off with a nice contract, obviously, and I'll give him a $250,000 royalty check for the merch for the 3 movies. He doesn't get any more on that. It's a flat $250K. And if I go on the world tour, he will make his nice $150,000, $200,000 in speaking fee earnings. And I'll give him a $2,000 gift card. And I'll give him a $3,500 gas card. Obviously. And I'll also pay him his millions for his games. But if I do the Matrix games, I'll pay Michael $2 million for the first game, to voice act and do the character model, obviously. And I'll pay him 2.4, 2.5 for the second game, and I'll pay him like $3 million for the third. But he doesn't get squat off the royalties. If his agent tries to get a piece of the royalties, I'm like, I'm not giving Michael B. Jordan a piece of the royalties. It's not worth it. Me and VJ are the main showman. The whole world's going crazy because they want to see me and VJ in the game. Mainly me. Don't hate me, VJ. The world mainly wants to see me, obviously, but don't hate me, VJ. VJ is also the main show with me. Me and her, the main show. They're not. I'm not going to do like that, Zara. Yeah. And Michael has to sign an exclusive contract. What do you mean by exclusive? I mean, you can't be acting in movies while you're doing the Matrix movie. It's exclusive. You're only working for I want you focused. I don't want you stressed out and tired. No, I want you focused. Okay, all right, if you want me to do an exclusive deal, you have to pay me a lot of money, man. Okay, Michael, is the deal I'm giving you enough? Ivan's enough. Yeah. You're going to make the millions off your games, the millions for your salary, your commercial money, you know what I'm saying, your merch royalty check, and I'm giving you a piece of the royalties. It's enough money, Michael. More than enough for you to last for years, I'm saying. Ivan, that's you're paying me more than enough. It's enough, Ivan. Yeah. Buy a nice cars, buy another house, go on a nice vacation, buy a nice clothes, man. Yeah, man, I give you a good deal. Go on nice dates with your girlfriend or your wife, yeah. Because by then, Michael B. Jordan will most likely be married with kids, most likely, right? He'll be in his 40s. When I do the Matrix trilogy, Michael B. Jordan will be in his early 40s. He'll be like 43, 44 years old around there. He's born in 1987. So if I do the Matrix movie in 2032, 2033, Michael B. Jordan will be like 45 years old. He'll be in his 40s. But 45 years old, you're still young. You're still very, very young. He'll be fine, obviously. He'll be young. But he'll be more mature. And I want him to look more mature. Because Morpheus in what? In the originals was like in his 40s. You see what I'm saying? You need to have him look younger, obviously. And Brie Larson, John Krasinski, and all of them, they're all going to be in their 40s too. Brie Larson's like 33 now, I think. She's like 33 now. By then, she'll be like 43 years old, 42, 43. So they're all going to be in their 40s. John Krasinski is about 40 now, a late 30s, 40. He'll be in his 40s. And Paul Bettany will be in his 50s. Yeah, Paul Bettany is perfect for the Matrix movie. I'm going to have him be in the Matrix movie. He has that agent look, obviously. You can have him be a good guy. Have him be part of the Nebuchadnezzar crew. He's a badass fighter, yeah. You could have him be Agent Smith if you want, but I can picture him as Agent Smith, but like in a way I don't. He has kind of that nice look. I'm saying that nice guy look, yeah. I think the Fist actor is perfect for Agent Smith, to be honest. Yeah, and Paul Bettany, I'll sign him. I'll pay him the same amount of money as Brie Larson. Pay him 10 for the first. Give him 0.02 for the first movie, or 0.01. He's worth 25 million. By then he'll be worth 30. Give him 0.02. Pay him 10, give him 0.02, and in the second movie, match his salary with Brie Larson. Pay him like 12 for the second, and then the third one, you can pay him like 13.8 million. And you give him 0.03 for the third, and you give him 0.02 for the first two movies. Good deal. And John Krasinski, you pay him a bit more than Paul Bettany and Brie Larson, because he's worth more than them. Pay him 13, then 14, then like 15.5, and you give him 0.02 for the first two movies and 0.03 for the third. Give him a nice deal like that. Or you can give him 0.03 for all three movies, John Krasinski. A nice $14 in royalties. Good paycheck for him. You pay all those guys a nice 2.5, 3 million for the games. That's good. That's good enough. If they want like 10, I'm like, guys, I'm not gonna pay you 10 over a game. You rip me off, man. This is not a movie, man. You're voice acting. You're a voice actor, and all they're gonna do is put the thing on you for the character face model, and that's it. I'm not gonna pay you fucking 10 million. You're fucking crazy. As for my games, my game budgets are not as big as my movie budgets. I only have like a $60 million budget for the games, man. I have to pay all the guys their salary, like $50,000-$60,000. So don't hate me. And the rest is all. I want to pour the rest of those hundreds of millions towards the Unreal Engine 5 technology for my Matrix games. See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why you gotta be careful. So that's my deal for the actors for Matrix. So Paul Bettany and Brie Larson and them are not going to be angry because they'd rather be in my Matrix trilogy than be in my one and done Great Escape movie. Because for the Great Escape, they're only in one movie and that's it. Whereas for the Matrix, I'm signing them for two movies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm thinking of having Paul Bettany. I'm thinking of having John Krasinski and Brie Larson die in the second movie. They die in the second movie, obviously. They die in the second movie. How they die? Agent Smith kills them. Obviously. So I ended off sad, obviously. And the third movie, it's 5 years later. I'm depressed because I lost my two good friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I'm saying, and I'm saying, and I go to the Matrix, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. I'm depressed and I meet the Oracle again. The Oracle says how Smith has grown in power. He cloned more. He cloned. As he clones more Smiths, he gets more powerful. Did he clone everyone in the Matrix? No, he did not. You know what I'm saying? He did not clone everyone in the Matrix. This time, I'm not going to have... Because I found it a bit odd how Keanu Reeves and all of them, they go into the Matrix in the beginning of the movie, and all of a sudden at the end of the movie, Smith clones everyone. Like, how did he clone everyone so fast? I thought it was a little silly. Hence why I don't want that. I don't want something like that happening for the Matrix. No. When I go into the Matrix, the Matrix is not taken over by Smith, whereby everyone's cloned. No, I want to have a scene where Mike B. Jordan and VJ, they go into the Matrix, obviously, and they also fight. They also fight in the Matrix, and I have an epic battle with Smith. That way it's a better story. Obviously, don't have a thing where VJ dies and like the whole thing is the whole thing is taken over by Smith. No, don't do that, man. And because I am the lucky one, I do not lose the love of my life. I don't lose VJ. See what I'm saying? I don't lose VJ. Whereas Keanu Reeves was not lucky. Neo was not lucky, man. He sacrifices himself to save Zion on the Matrix, and he also lost the love of his life, man. Trinity died, man. She died in the third one. See what I'm saying? She died in the third one. And then they made that horrific Resurrection movie, see what I'm saying? That Robert May Burnett liked. Oh my God, Rob. So you hate on this Force Awakens and you praise Resurrections. And yet Resurrections was even worse. It flopped for a reason. Even though the sequels are not the greatest movies, Rob, at least they made money, man. Resurrection did not make any money. It flopped. And yet he liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good movie. You know what I'm saying? I saw him on John Campia's show, obviously. He's like, yeah, J.J. Abrams fucked everything up. You know what I'm saying? They fucked Star Wars up. Yeah, Force Awakens, I didn't like at all. It was terrible, you know what I'm saying? Terrible Star Wars movie. And he's praising Resurrections. I'm like, this guy's something else, man, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's entitled to his own opinion. If he likes Resurrection better, that's his opinion. But man, like, Resurrection was a bad movie, man. That was terrible, man. So bad, I don't want it a part of my canon. I want it deleted. I want it gone. And I want the Animatrix movie deleted, too. That's a terrible movie, too. I want the Animatrix movie deleted, too. It's a terrible movie, yeah, man. Ivan, are you more excited for Xenos or Matrix? I'm excited for both. I'm kind of a little more excited for Matrix in a way because it's cool to be the one kicking ass. But because Xenos, I'm in a faster world and I'm saying speaking old English, but I'm just excited for Xenos as I am the Matrix. Hence why Peter Jackson, this would be crazy. Hence why Peter Jackson, he saw my videos, he already knows. He's gonna ask me, Ivan, what movie are you doing next? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, hey, Peter, you want to know? I'm like, yeah, Ivan, I want to know. I'm like, yeah, I have some exciting news. What's the news, Ivan? Yeah. I want to purchase the rights off off Warner Bros. For the Matrix franchise. The Matrix, huh? He's like, holy shit, Ivan, are you the one? Or like, is Keanu Reeves the one? No, I'm the one. He's like, holy shit. Is it a reboot or like a sequel or a prequel? I'm like, no, it's a sequel. Oh, you're going to continue the story. But Ivan, how's that possible? They already made the Resurrection story. Like, Keanu Reeves is the one. Trinity is also the one. No, I struck it with Warner Bros. They're going to delete Resurrections from the face of the map. You're going to delete it? Like, Ivan, can you even do that? Yeah, they agreed to do it. So, Ivan, you're going to delete it completely from canon? Yeah, it will no longer be sold anywhere worldwide. He's like, holy shit, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you're the new one. I'm like, yes, I'm the new one. And VJ is like the next trainee, obviously. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Ivan, like what's your idea? Like, how does Agent Smith come? Are you gonna have Agent Smith? Yeah, I'm gonna have Agent Smith in it. How does he come back? He already knows. He's telling my videos. Oh yeah, this is how he comes back. I tell him how Smith comes. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, you're creative. Deja vu, huh? You know what I'm saying? There's a glitch in the Matrix, and then Agent Smith comes back. Yeah, and Smith copied himself onto Neo, and that's how his spirit lived on. I'm like, yes. Holy shit, Ivan, you're a creative genius, man. I could never think of that. You know, and he's like, holy shit, can I direct who you are? I'm like, no, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix, man. Oh my God. You're not good for the Matrix, man. Oh, Ivan, please, man, I want to direct that Matrix trilogy, man. I'm like, no, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. Oh, Ivan, I'm a talented director. Yes, you are, but you're a fantasy guy. You're not a Matrix guy, Peter. The Wachowski sisters are better for the Matrix movie than you. They created the brand. Just like I would never hire the Wachowski sisters to direct Xenos or Lord of the Rings. They're not fantasy people. You're the better man for that kind of movie. Whereas they're the better people for what? For the Matrix trilogy. They created the brand here. They know the Matrix is better than you. Can you hire me as a producer, Ivan? Or like a co-writer or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Because he wants me to say, I'm like, no, Peter, I don't need you as a producer. I'm going to hire them as my executive producers. I don't need you, Peter. You were the boss for this movie, but that's it, man. It's a one and done. I'm not going to sign you on board for my Matrix trilogy. You're not good for the Matrix trilogy. You know what I'm saying? And the Xenos actors all going to ask me, Ivan, what movie you doing next? Yeah, you guys want to know? Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, I'm going to do this Matrix trilogy. The Matrix, huh? Like, you the one? Or like, I was like, you the one, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, I'm the one. He's like, Ivan, how's that possible? They made the Matrix Resurrection movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to delete it from the face of the map. It's no longer a part of canon. It'll no longer be able to be sold worldwide. On Amazon or YouTube. And I was like, Ivan, you're deleting completely, Ivan? Yeah, it's deleted from the face of the map. Holy shit, Ivan. What's your idea for the story? There ain't no there's somebody videos on my they're like, holy shit, Ivan, you're creative. That sounds like an amazing story, Ivan. Yeah, I'm also gonna make games. Games? Yeah, I'm gonna make 3 games based off my Matrix movies. What's the game like? Oh yeah, I'm gonna release it on PS6, like Unreal Engine 5 technology. Unreal Engine 5, like what is that, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, go watch the Matrix Awakens demo Warner Bros. Did a couple years ago with Epic Games. And they check it out, they're like, Ivan, that's Unreal Engine 5 technology? They're like, yeah, that's Unreal Engine 5 technology. They're like, holy shit, Ivan, that's fucking amazing. That's an unheard of experience. And you're playing as the one and VJ, your wife, and all of them? Yeah. You're looking at an amazing experience, Ivan. Yeah, you're looking at an amazing experience, man. Yeah. You see the character model of VJ and the character model of me? Yeah. Look at something amazing. Whereas for the Path of Neo game, they did not have Keanu Reeves' character model, as Neo looks very different in that game. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think Keanu Reeves did voice acting, but he didn't do character model character face model for the game. That's why the Keanu Reeves character looks different in Path of Neo. You see what I'm saying? And I think the Wachowski sisters co-wrote the Path of Neo game. Obviously, the game was pretty good. It was not bad, but it had some flaws. Obviously, it had some problems. Obviously, but my Matrix game will blow Path of Neo and Enter the Matrix out of the water, man. It will blow it out of the water because you're looking at Unreal. Because Path of Neo came out in a different generation. It came out in in the 2000s, man. In 2007 on Xbox, man. Enter the Matrix came out on Xbox. Well, my game is coming out on like PS6, man. Like 4 or 5 gens later. 4 or 5 gen technologies later. Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? Guys, Ivan, what is Unreal Engine 5 technology? Type on Google Matrix Awakens. Demo gameplay. Just say Matrix Awakens and it'll pop up. See the beginning of the game. That is Unreal Engine 5 technology. Holy shit, Ivan, that's fucking amazing. Yeah. And you have the character model of me, the character model of VJ. You know what I'm saying? VJ has I'm gonna have VJ wear a similar costume that Trinity wore in what in the Matrix, yeah. And I wear a similar costume to what Keanu Reeves wore in the Matrix. Look at an amazing game, yeah, man. You have long hair, yeah. I want to have like long dreads, but every time I go into the Matrix, my dreads are what? My dreads are in like a ponytail. You can do that if you want. My dreads are like in a ponytail, and I have my nice like shades. And I have a similar suit to Keanu Reeves' suit in Reloaded, a nice like suit. My idea is the end of the first movie. Once I come from death, another one, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Mike B. Jordan's like Mike B. Jordan. He looks at me and say, you're gonna need a new suit. You know what I'm saying? And me and Michael, and then you transfer us to me. Open the clothing program. They open the clothing program, and then Michael B. Jordan's like, choose a suit for yourself. And I'm like, I like this one. And I choose that one, and I choose that one, obviously. And you get a scene where it shows me I'm in the Matrix and I'm walking, and I have my glasses. And I look up to the sky like that, and you see me talking. I'll end it off similarly, where once I choose my clothing, obviously, you get this voice of me talking, and I shut the phone, and you have that similar scene when I walk and I look up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm now the one. It shows me flying, obviously. Flying, obviously, yeah. Flying in the Matrix. You can have some similarities. Don't copy the Matrix movies, obviously, but you can have some. You can throw in some Easter eggs in there in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a new suit, and I go in the Matrix and I choose my own suit. Yeah. They open the clothing program and I choose my own suit. You see the white background, you see a bunch of clothing, and I'm like, I like this one. And I get this nice like black clothing, and I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, open, you know what I'm saying? And I see glasses and I choose my own glasses. And I'm like, I like this, you know what I'm saying? I choose my nice glasses, yeah, and it ends off with me talking, and I close the phone, you know what I'm saying? But this time when I talk in my cell phone. Because now the Matrix, the technology is updating the Matrix. Was back then there was no people didn't really use cell phones back then. They had cell phones back then, but they were those like big flip flop ones, right? And now you see me talking to my cell phone, and I close my cell phone, I put it in my pocket, and it shows me flying, and that ends the first movie. And the second movie, when I go on to save Michael B. Jordan and VJ in the end of the movie, obviously, before I go into the Matrix, obviously, I'm like, wait, like what? Before you send me in, before you plug me in. I need to do something first. Like what? Open the weapons program. And I open the weapons program. okay, we have guns, we have swords. You know what I'm saying? We have all this. We have chains. What do you need? And I'm like, what about staffs? Lots of staffs. You know, I said you see a bunch of staffs. And I'm like, I'm like, this is a nice staff. You know what I'm saying? You honor the yes, you honor the Wachowski sisters story. You make sure you're consistent as you can. The reason why I'm getting a staff, obviously, because I'm the new one, obviously, I did not make the same mistake as Neo did, obviously. When Neo fought Agent Smith, when Neo went to the Matrix and he fought those Smiths clones, it finally hit him. Yeah, I can't take all these agents without a weapon. That's why he took that pull. And I now understand. Yeah, I can't beat all these agents with my bare fist hands. I need to have a pull. I need to have a weapon. I get this staff. It's like staff. What kind of staff I know? I get this nice like white staff. You know how in the Path of Neo game you have this white staff? Yeah, I get this like white staff. Like this is a nice staff, and I get the staff like this, and it transfers to me. I'm in the Matrix, obviously. Obviously, and it shows me walking. You get this music, obviously, and I'm walking towards the base, obviously, and I have my staff. You see that you get this music, obviously, you know what I'm saying. And before I knew it, I hear a noise, and that's when I see Brie Larson and John Censi behind me. What are you guys doing here, man? I told you guys to stay, and I told you guys to stay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need our help, man. Okay, fine, just stay close to me, man. You know what I'm saying? They end up dying, obviously, because what? They chose to come in the Matrix, obviously. Some Sarah. And I kick ass. And I end up saving Michael B. Jordan and VJ, obviously. But it came at a price. I lost my two friends. Some Sarah. And in the third movie, it's 5 years later, I'm depressed because I lost my two friends. You see the grave of Brie Larson and John Censi, obviously. And I'm depressed and I have this beard. I grew my beard, obviously. And when I go in the Matrix, I have this beard and I'm like depressed, obviously. I'm a depressed one because I lost my two good friends. And Agent Smith killed them, obviously. And I have a final showdown with Smith and I defeat him once and for all. Look at an amazing story, yeah, man. Look at a masterpiece. And that's why the Wachowski sisters and David Zal be shocked, like, holy shit, Ivan, you're fucking creative. That sounds like a masterpiece. Yeah, it's a masterpiece of a story, guys. Look at an amazing story, yeah, man. You're looking at a masterpiece, man. A fucking masterpiece. Yeah. And you guys already know. You can see the future. If I make that Matrix trilogy, you guys already know how top-notch my trilogy will be. You can see. I have the keys. You can see the future. You know how top-notch my Matrix trilogy will be. And you know how top-notch my Xenos will be. Look at an amazing story. Yeah, man. And imagine creating those games in Unreal 5 engine technology. Go watch Matrix Awakens, guys, to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're looking at unheard of technology like that, man. Unheard of Unreal Engine 5 technology for the Matrix. That's why Robert will be so excited, and I can't wait to play this game. You're gonna see how excited he is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Okay, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is it. I'll be covering the walkthrough. Matrix 4, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to Matrix 4. You know what I'm saying? When he does that. Yeah. You see Robert, he's like, welcome to Matrix 4, Deja Vu. You know what I'm saying? He does some of that when he does that. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to play this game. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like you. Okay, let's get this. And he plays the game and he sees, holy shit, this is cool. And the whole world's going crazy. Look at something crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah. You're gonna be something amazing. Yeah. Rabbit will be very, very hyped for that Matrix game. Oh, Ivan, please, man, I want to do that Matrix walkthrough so bad, man. Yeah, don't worry, Rabbit. I'll resign you. Thank you, Ivan, because he wants to be saved. And I'll invite Rabbit to all my premieres. My Xans premiere, my 3 Matrix movies premieres, as well as my Spider-Man Miles Morales trilogy. And once I do the Spider-Man Miles Morales trilogy, I'll retire Rabbit. So once I finish phase 3, I'll retire Rabbit. I'll have Rabbit work for me for a good like 20, 25 years. 20 years around there. 20, 25, 23 years around there, and I'll retire him after that. So when he's in his 60s, I'll retire Rabbit. Hey, Rabbi, you made enough money off the walkthroughs. You're making a lot of money off of YouTube videos. You can still do YouTube if you want to, but like you're done. I'm not going to hire you anymore. Ivan, please, man, I want to do more videos. Rabbi, you're old. Like I saved you for decades. This is good enough. I'm going to retire you. I'm going to hire someone else. But then once I hire someone else, it's not going to be the same experience because nobody is like Rabbit, man. Rabbit has an unheard. There's no experience playing games watching Rabbit, man. Rabbit is the best YouTube walkthrough. Nobody's like him for the YouTube walkthrough. Yeah, man. I watch all these other guys, and yeah, they're not as good as Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? They're not as good as him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You're looking at a fucking amazing Matrix fucking trilogy, man. I told you guys all my ideas I have, man. You're looking at an amazing story, yeah. Michael B. Jordan. He can't sleep. He thinks about what the Oracle told him. Obviously, to end it off here, Michael B. Jordan. He can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? He thinks about what the Oracle told him, how you will find the new, and how Agent Smith has returned. He's stressed out, obviously, and he barges into VJ's room. He's like, hey, he's like, what you want? You want to go clubbing? It's like, clubbing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like in the Matrix. I'm like, yeah, in the Matrix. You want to go inside? Let's go inside. Have a nice drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Vijay tells like Messiah, you do know it is the Matrix. It is a dream world, right? You know, so yeah, but the mind makes it real. You know what I'm saying? He throws in a quote that Morpheus said, obviously, and he wakes up the operator. He's like, yeah, we want. Can you do something for us? What? We want to go into the Matrix for what, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, we want to go clubbing. He's like, yeah, you do know Agent Smith has returned, right? Don't worry about it. We'll keep a low profile. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? Don't come calling to me if you see an agent. You know what I'm saying? They throw in a joke and they go into the Matrix and they go clubbing, and that's how they overhear me speaking about, you ever feel like you're ever dreaming, you know what I'm saying? And they find out I'm the one. They're suspicious of me. They find out my address, where I work, and that's how I get that call. It's a kind of amazing story, yeah, man. Anyways, if this video, I'm gonna enjoy this video with you guys in a good like 10, 15 minutes from now. So Ivan Mayer, I'm signing out. Peace.